Happy day, friends. Micah is in here reading books so well by herself, and I am trying to get some laundry done. Big old stack of laundry here that's been sitting in the laundry room for like 4 or 5 days now. That's pretty much my laundry routine. But I wanted to show you guys. Did you finish that book? You need another book now? Okay. Which one? Now where are you going? What are you doing? That's not what we do with the laundry. Okay, pick it up, please. All right, it's time for me to do a little bit of parenting, so I am going to turn the camera off. Okay, we need your coat, and we need your hat, and we need to fix your hair. Here's your coat. Here's your hat. Okay, let's get them on, and we can go. Child. You're excited about your hat, huh? Yay! After about an hour of trying, we finally made it out for a walk. Austin was almost done with his yard work, so he decided to come with us. Crackers down, I got him. So it actually worked out great. And it's definitely warmer than I expected. Micah did not need her hat. I don't even think she needed her coat. Clear blue skies. And really feels kind of like spring, to be honest.
Okay, guys. So,
a while back, you might remember, we asked you guys for prayers, but we did not tell you guys why. And we're at the point where we can tell you now.
Yeah, we wanted to wait until it was comfortable for my mom. We didn't want to pressure her or like put her into it. We did not that we're pressuring her by any means.
It was not our news to share.
Yeah, it was something that I didn't want there to be unintended pressure, if that makes sense. So it was just kind of like a comfort thing, and I wanted to make sure that my mom was comfortable with us sharing this information and just putting it out there into the world. So the news that we've kind of been keeping quiet about is my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer a few weeks ago. Time has eluded me. It could have been like 2 months ago at this point. I can't even remember.
It's been a little while. I don't remember how long it's been, but
as bad as that information is, it's on the positive side of the spectrum.
Yeah, we're very hopeful, and she was diagnosed at stage 2. So from what we understand, which isn't a lot right now, stage 2 is very treatable. So
yeah, extremely treatable, and they were able to catch the tumor at a size that was so small that even during her mammogram, they couldn't feel it. Now, I don't exactly know why they decided to press forward with an actual x-ray scan, but they did, and they were able to see a tumorous...
They didn't feel it during the mammogram?
No.
Not even a little?
No.
Oh, wow.
My mom couldn't feel it, the doctor couldn't feel it, but it was right there in the x-ray. So then they decided to obviously press forward with treatment. My mom has had surgery since to have it fully removed and plus some. And then those tests came back extremely positive, but then they decided to run a test on one of her lymph nodes.
Yes, they removed a lymph node as well and biopsied it.
Whoa.
That caught me off guard.
And
they didn't expect it to be cancerous.
Yeah.
I don't know what reasoning for any of this, but they didn't expect that to be cancerous, but they biopsied it and it came back as cancerous.
But it came back on the... You having some fun. It's okay. We can have fun during a serious conversation.
Yeah, we can have fun.
But it came back on the aggressive side of things.
Right.
So the doctor, even though in the beginning it didn't look like much, after some tests that they ran, they were like, okay, this is something we definitely need to hedge before it gets out of hand.
ASAP.
And so since then, they've been running further tests, and we want to say it was called a mammo scan.
Mammogram.
But we're completely wrong. It's not a mammogram.
Something that will tell her, like, an estimated percentage of if the cancer will come back.
Yeah.
Something
so
like
she
that.
had a PET scan which that scan in itself was to scan her entire body and see if there were any other growths
Any other tumors?
in her body, which came back negative. Thank
So that's
God.
good.
But the second test that is coming up, the mammo whatever it is, will test to see the likelihood of cancer coming back.
Yeah.
My mom most likely will need to go into chemo, but it is not for certain yet. Unfortunately, they can't test to see if the cancerous cells are in her bloodstream.
Yeah.
Because they are too small to detect.
But the thing is,
So-
since it was in her lymph node, chances are she does have small cancer
Remnants
cells
or something
around her body, which
And
is why
so-
they're thinking chemo is going to happen.
Yeah, and chemo would just eliminate
All those
tiny little cancerous cells that they cannot detect. Right now, if it does come back to where she does need it, I think they said it would be about a 16-week process where she would go in for chemo every other week for 8 weeks of treatment. So technically 8 weeks of treatment, but it would take 16 weeks to do.
Every other week.
That's kind of where we're at right now. Obviously, I think you can tell in our demeanor, we are extremely positive, and we are feeling really, really good about this. Everyone as a whole. My grandma, my mom's mom, was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was a kid, and she successfully
Beat it.
conquered that. Was triumphant there, and then also had colon cancer and was able to beat that. So I think just the pure fact that my mom's mom has been through this battle and fought it and won, that also gives her a lot of confidence going in. So just if you could, please keep us in your thoughts and in your prayers or your good vibes or whatever you believe in. We will try and keep you guys as updated as possible. And it's weird because going into this, it's like, well, we don't need to share this information with the world. But at the same time, this is our journal. This is like our daily life journal. And so it's nice to remember and be able to reflect on those moments in our lives. So that's why we're sharing this information with you.
And chances are there's somebody else out there going through a very similar situation. So it's good to be able to just like know that you're not alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're all human. And so, yeah, that's just the big thing that we've kind of been carrying on our shoulders. And I'm happy to finally be able to share that with you guys. So, cancer is such a B. I freaking hate it. And I pray for the day when they actually come out with a cure. Something not as harsh as chemo.
Right. But
chemo's no fun. But if everything goes according to plan, my mom, well, the initial thought was my mom would be able to ring in the new year with being out of treatment. But now things have kind of changed. Either way, 2021, we're going to start off with a bang. Yeah. Much better than this year.
And some other lighthearted news about it is that Micah has yet to have her first haircut.
Yeah.
Austin's mom used to be a hairdresser. And so we always said, well, Austin's mom is going to give Micah her first haircut. And so his mom has been talking about, you know, if she does have to go into chemo, she's going to shave her head. She made that decision. And so when she does that, we've talked to her and we're going to try to schedule Micah's haircut at the same time to just make it a fun moment.
A fun, lighthearted moment, not a dread. Yeah, I totally agree.
Make it something fun. Tie in good memories with it. It will be like a fun moment. I mean, it's weird to say it like that, but
I mean, not really. In my mind, we're all dying. Like it's a really sad way. It's a really sad way to look at it, but it's true. Like none of us are guaranteed life on this planet, and so I feel like, especially this in my mind, and in talking with my friend Bryce, whose dad is also battling cancer, it was like he's like it's kind of a blessing in disguise because had he not been treated, our conversations wouldn't be as fruitful, and I feel like that's kind of been the case with my mom. Is even as close as I am with my family, this has brought us even closer in contact, and we're just talking a lot more than we normally had. And that's been a great blessing, is it just kind of brings you back down to reality and makes you appreciate that time with your parents more. So
Yeah.
in a weird way, it's a blessing in disguise. So, but let's just hope it remains that way. So let's stay on the positive side, and we'll keep you guys updated on when we break through that barrier and come out on the other side.
Yeah. Mud all over your head. Oh no. Brush it off, brush it off. Oh my goodness. Oh. You want to jump high? Out of mud? 1, 2, 3. Jump out of the mud. Brush it off, brush it off, brush it off. Watch out, don't fall in the mud. Oh no, you fell in the mud. Okay, jump out of the mud. 1, 2, 3, jump out of the mud. Oh no, you fell in the mud. Brush it off, brush it off, brush it off. No, don't fall in the mud, watch out. No, don't fall in the mud, watch out. Watch out, don't fall in the mud. Don't fall in the mud. No, don't fall in the mud. Don't fall in the mud. Oh no! There's mud all over your head. Oh my goodness, who knew falling in the mud could be so fun. Ah. Jump out of the mud. Wow!
That's Paige. That's not a teddy bear.
It's Paige. She's like a teddy bear today. See, it's Paige. Say hi, Paige.
Oh my word.
Mwah.
Could you two be any cuter? Like, for real.
Uh-oh.
I just love
Where
your
are
love.
her hands?
Where are her hands at?
It was very reminiscent of the first time Micah met Paige. She looked over her body, scanned her body. Okay, there's her toes, there's her nose, there's her eyes and ears. But she kept looking at her little hands and couldn't find them. There they are. See? They just have little mittens on them, okay? So she doesn't get cold. Should we go outside and play? Little mittens.
Okay, let's go outside and play.
Oh, was that for Paige? Okay, thank you. Okay, Paige will sit here. Okay. There. Turn around like that. That's good. That's good, Micah. That's good. Thank you. I think she wants her hat on.
Okay.
Thank you. That was nice.
There's things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. We fall, but we always rise up through it all, it all. We get a little wiser. There's things in
Go
life
get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Get him. Get him. Get
trust
him.
in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. And if you ever wonder, there is nothing wrong with a little thunder. There's things in life you simply need to know about sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end. There's things in life you simply need to know. but sun or rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you make it safely to